Chuck Norris jokes. Dear Chuck Norris, could you please close the door of your refrigerator? Thank you, Europe. Dirty jokes. Babe, when I die I want you to cremate me, pour my ashes into a bowl of chili, and eat me just so I can tear that ass up one more time. Sex jokes. Why do women fake orgasms? Because they think men care. Marriage jokes. As the crowded elevator descended, Mrs. Simpson became too furious with her husband, who was delighted to be pressed against a gorgeous blonde. As the elevator stopped at the main floor, the blonde suddenly whirled, slapped Mr. Simpson, and said, "That will teach you to pinch." Bewildered, Mr. Simpson was halfway to the parking lot with his wife when he choked, I didn't pinch that girl." "Of course you didn't," said his wife, consolingly. "I did." Retirement jokes. An old woman took a package to the post office to mail and was told it would cost $3.95 for fast delivery or $2.30 for slower service. €1 there is no hurry, €1. She told the clerk, €1 just so the package is delivered in my lifetime €1. He glanced at her and said, €1 that will be $3.95, please €1. Marriage jokes. Two deaf men were in a coffee shop discussing their wives. One signs to the other, "Boy, was my wife mad at me last night. She went on and wouldn't stop." The other buddy says, "When my wife goes off on me I just don't listen." "How do you do that?" says the other. "It's easy. I turn off the light." Military jokes. A merchant captain and several of his officers were returning to the ship after an evening of partying ashore. As they climbed the gangway, the captain threw up all over himself. Pointing to an apprentice seaman above him, he shouted, "Give that man 5 days in the brig for vomiting." The following morning the captain was checking the log and saw that the young seaman had been sentenced to 10 days and asked the chief mate why. "Well, sir, when we got you undressed we found that he'd also took a dump in your pants." Jokes about men. Why do women make better soldiers? Because they can bleed for a week and not die. Racist jokes. Q. What does the BFI on the dumpsters stand for? A. Black family inside. School jokes. A teacher was giving a lesson on the circulation of the blood. Trying to make the matter clearer, he said, "Now, students, if I stood on my head the blood, as you know, would run into it, and I should turn red in the face." "Yes, sir," the boys said. "Then why is it that while I am standing upright in the ordinary position the blood doesn't run into my feet?" A little fellow shouted, "It's because your feet ain't empty."